19 laps. Skip
Okay,
Barber.
Colin, here we go.
Donington National.
Go, go, go.
Here we go. Got a much better jump this time than the last time. Yeah, so we had a really unfortunate incident that happened to us at the beginning of the last race. So stay to the outside here.
Car right. Still there.
Don't really want to be going too wide in with people here.
Right side's clear.
I'm going to lift a little bit off the gas here.
Car right.
Got that corner all wrong.
Clear right. Start's okay. Let's get settled in.
Hopefully we don't pay for it here. Just more worried on the first lap about getting rear-ended, taking a corner or two soft. And somebody else driving the way you would expect on a few laps down the road. Seeing a little incident there. Two cars touching. Don't want to get involved in that.
Car left. Clear left. Left side. Clear left. Car left.
Just managed to avoid an incident there.
Still there. He's still there. Clear left.
Okay, and we're around into P3 here.
P3.
And almost got rear-ended again. And that guy actually spun out because he had to slam on the brakes. I guess he's got his timing all wrong. Which has given us a little window of space, which is always really nice at the beginning of the race. I find, because this is when you're trying to figure out your car and you're just trying to get into the race. Another spin out behind us there as well, giving us more space.
There's an incident in Starkey's Bridge.
So quite a gap behind us now. 2.3. And I just let off the gas there. Obviously didn't want him spinning out into us.
Left side.
We have a bit more pace going into this corner, so let's do it.
Hold your line. Clear left.
He let up a good bit there, so safe driving there.
Right. Okay, Colin, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up.
Okay, this is a really dangerous on this track where the cars come out of the pits here.
Keep it up. P2.
Oh, and this fella came way too fast into that corner up to us.
On your right.
I'll let him go by because it's not worth battling this early.
Clear right.
If he's driving like a little bit of a wild man, he might go off himself. Just give us the place.
How will I got an automatic limit on speed?
Okay, just hanging on for dear life there. Didn't really do that corner the way I'd like. So Mark in behind us is starting to catch. He's 1.4 behind us, so hopefully we can stop that bleeding. And maybe if Russell in front of us is driving a little better, we can catch a bit of draft here. A lot of back markers coming up here in front of us. Oh, there's another car coming out of the pits.
Now 0.7. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.33 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
Yeah, a few back markers between us and first place now. Which doesn't necessarily mean that they're bad cars. They just may have got caught up in an incident that they couldn't avoid. So it's quite possible that they're going to be difficult to get around. especially this early in the race. They're not being lapped because they're shit, essentially. Oh, and I cut that too. I have to do a slowdown here.
We've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines. You'll need to slow down if you don't want a penalty.
Unfortunately, so that's going to cost a place here. So Bartos took us there. And we had an incident with this fella, Bartos, in Laguna Seca. He rear-ended us in the straightaway, which kind of cost us a good few places.
On your right.
So he is definitely somebody to watch out for.
Right side's clear. All right, Colin, keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us. P5.
Got overtaken by this guy, but he just held the inside. I thought we were going to be able to do the old switcheroo on him. Didn't happen. So that was a big mistake. Unforced error of myself there. That slowdown really cost me. But the race is long. We're only on lap 5 of 19 here, so anything can happen. So somebody's gone off there. This guy in front of us seems to be... I think we'll get opportunity to get around him. Maybe right here.
Car left. Still there. Still there. Clear left. Good pass. Now keep pushing.
Okay. So Bartos is next.
Don't let this guy intimidate you. P4. Your lap time was 1:20.26.
Alright, so consistency is what I'm going to start looking for myself here now. As it's always difficult in week 1 here in iRacing, night 1 of a new week in iRacing to get that consistency. It's just not a track I've driven in this game before in this particular car, so it's it's going to take a few days to start getting it down. Oh, and I'm saying that as well. I botched that corner there, so it's going to cost us dearly on the straightaway here. See, Martin looks like he's going to try to overtake us.
Car right. Still there. Hold your line. Still there.
Still has the inside line on us for this next corner.
Still there.
The only thing that's happening here is it's we're both losing time to Bartos, though.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear right. That lap was at 1:20.82. Sector 3 is 2.1 seconds off the pace.
So I'll just let up here, let him through.
Car left. Clear left.
And almost got rear-ended there. I think I just need to start slowing down in that corner like there and just making sure that I get it right rather than trying to gain some time through there, because it's just going to cost me if I continue. So Martin's trying to drive defensively here.
Fastest lap.
We'll see if we can get a faster way through. I'm not too pushed on getting this position back immediately. I'd be happier to work together with them.
P5, that was at 1:19.91.
and for the two of us to start putting down better times. Whoever's the faster driver in front, so the person behind can start drafting. Oh, I came in a little tight there. And Martin's gone.
There's an incident in Starkey's Bridge. Looks like it's Kennard.
Maybe he's feeling the pressure there a little bit. Okay, so Bartos again in our sights. Could be a podium up for grabs here, folks, if we can hang on and stop with the unforced errors. So we're in P4 at the moment.
That's a new fastest lap for Reed, 118.16.
Compass.
Okay, so behind us we have Aaron, who's 4.5, and ahead of us we have Bartos, who's 6 seconds ahead at the moment.
You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus. P4.
I mean, P4 is actually quite a bit higher than I would have expected out of any race in Donington tonight, so even holding this position would be really good for me, but obviously we are going for it all if we can.
The gap in front has increased. It's now around 6.1 seconds.
Yeah. So Bartos is gaining on us. Although that section might be a little bit deceiving there because I kind of have a late or an early braking point and a quicker exit from most there. So
Compass into the chicane, Russell.
The gap behind has increased to 1.5 seconds.
okay, so we gained a good bit of time on the back half of the track there on Bartos. Oh, then it seems like we've lost it.
I'll let you go.
Okay, I'll go inside, thanks.
The guy ahead has just done a 118.44.
118, wow. We did a 119.021 there, which would be one of my better laps. Oh, there's that consistency I was talking about again.
Between the lines, please, Colin.
So that's
No
1x for us. And I do not want to get Barry into this race who's behind us. So need to eliminate that.
There's an incident in Starkey's Bridge. It looks like Smith.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Sorry, Colin.
It's alright, made it through. Just about there, folks. You never know what's going to happen in iRacing. And that was what almost happened to us. Lucky I saw him, especially having Jim, the crew chief there, let me know there was an incident in Starkey's Bridge. So my eyes were looking around for what was going on. I saw him flying onto the track and I knew there was no way he was going to be able to stop in time. You kind of expect the other drivers to be able to use their relative. You see the relative on the screen there. It shows you how much time somebody's in front of you and how much time somebody is behind you. So that you know when cars are coming, so you don't just...
Okay, Colin, that's half distance. Fuel levels are fine.
So you don't just plow back onto the track right in front of somebody else. So you have some data to let you know that that you need to hold or you need to go. Because even giving up 4 or 5 positions and waiting till it's safe to re-enter the track is much better than colliding with somebody.
Starkey's Bridge.
Alright, so somebody else has crashed at Starkey's Bridge here again. So keep the eyes open. I can see the cloud of dust. So I don't know if that's going to be a position gain for us or if that's him there, if he needs to go into the pits or what the deal is. I think I kept one tire on the track there so we won't get a slowdown. That was close to a slowdown again. I need to really watch that. It happened to me in the last race as well. Not something I'm used to dealing with, getting slowdowns in a race. Yeah. looks like Andrea stayed out on the track there. 7.7 in front of us. Took that corner way too slow there. So between us and the next car behind us, we do have a back marker. We have that Sam that we just avoided. And this Andrea here in front of us is 8.2 seconds. Seems to be gaining, so driving a lot faster than us. Must have just had an incident or a collision. Okay, so I seemed like I was going to do that. I was going to get that corner all wrong again, but I took it slow enough that I was able to correct kind of mid-corner. So that really saved me there. So I think that's what I need to do each time until I'm super confident in that one, which may be later in the race week. Night one on a new track.
The guy ahead has just done a 118.36.
So 118.36, and we did a 119.4. So
119.43. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
So we are more than a second off the pace. So it's not a car we're going to catch unless there's incidents. So keep ourselves in contention here. And take advantage of any potential incidents that might happen. So we're on lap 13 of 19 now, so we're coming to the last portion of this race. I start to see the cars up front driving a little more aggressively, and notably number 1 and 2, Bartos is actually in the lead here, but the number 2 car is right hot on his tail. So potentially, and I know Bartos caused an incident on the last corner when I was racing, so potentially
P5 has pinned it in Coppets.
Potentially he could get into another incident here, I suppose. Not saying that he's a bad driver or anything, I've just seen it happen, so with tight racing coming down to the end. So
gap in front has increased to 9.3.
So obviously a quality driver to be up near the top of the table. In a couple of races now I've seen him drive. Alright, thanks. So yeah, we're still sitting in P4 here, just waiting to pounce on any mistake that might happen from the people in top 3. It sure would be nice to get a podium. Don't know if we're going to do that on speed alone. If you happen to be watching, make sure you throw a few comments in.
The gap is now 9.8 seconds.
Always makes the stream a little more interesting. I can read your comments up here in VR. So yeah, so if you happen to be watching, let me know what you're thinking of the racing. Predictions for the end of the race. What you've been doing today. Anything at all.
The guy in front has just done a 118.14.
Putting the stream on here for people to watch and hang out and chat. So so let me know what's going on if you happen to be watching. I can't actually see who's watching or what's going on unless you actually comment. So. Oh, I got that corner wrong there. I had to drop it down into first. So Sam is catching us, and he is a back marker. So there's no issues letting him pass. Oh, and I've gone off here. Hopefully I'll just keep the car straight and steady on the track.
All right, Colin.
Done that.
Run out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
So that's another 1X there. So we got 4X out of 17 now. Somehow, similar thing happened last race towards the end of the race here. I just seem to... Please focus.
fastest lap for Reed, 118.11.
Yeah, I've had a real crap lap, but go around if you need to, yeah. If it's clear.
Mate, I'm lapped down.
Alright, so class driving here from Sam. He's just let me know that he's not going to challenge me. He's not going to go around me. He is a lap down. So, cheers, Sam. Class. So he just doesn't want to impact me in any kind of way, which is great. We've all been there. We've been in situations where we're a lap down after an incident that may or may not have been our faults. And the last thing you want to do is have it affect cars in the lead lap, especially I'm in P4 here at the moment, so it would be seriously costly if Sam was to push up and challenge me.
Sorry, Ken, I lost it a little bit in that corner.
Okay, so 16 of 19 here now. Really not doing that corner great. Looks like Sam has just backed off. Don't know if he's driving slower on purpose or what he's doing, but he did let me know that he wasn't going to pass me. So pure class. Just goes to show you how great the iRacing community is. Now, obviously, we've seen on Boxroom Racing here where we've run into some drivers with very little class, but I think this is just, you know, this is the way racing is, right? You get all kinds of people, different flavors of people, you know, who...
Sector 1 is 0.45.
You get some people with great values of racing and racecraft, and Sam is probably putting himself in my shoes, where I'd be thinking, oh my goodness, I got a pressure here for no reason at all, somebody that's not actually involved in the race, and he's probably been there himself, you know, so it's great to have people like him racing alongside people like him. And I certainly return the favor to any lead cars, and we've seen that in the past where I have, when I've been down after a few incidents, making sure that I get out of the way and not involve myself in the race. And pull the old Bernoldi from F1, holding everybody up, all the lead cars. Although Bernoldi was my absolute favorite driver to watch, because he used to just tie up Schumacher for no reason. So I can see Sam is definitely getting a lot more speed coming off that corner there, so whatever we're doing, it's all wrong. So I may have to reconstruct that corner over the next day off here before the stream on Thursday, and see if I can do something to get a little bit more time out of that one. Okay, 2 laps to go here now.
The gap. It's now 5.2 seconds. Incident in the old hairpin. 2 laps left. There's an incident in Starkey's Bridge.
That would be good news for us if that was the case. Don't know if anything happened to any of the drivers in Starkey's Bridge there, or if there's just a back marker between P2 and P1. Oh, probably get a 1X for that. Cheers,
Push.
Sam.
We might get 3rd here.
Alright, last lap coming up.
Yeah, no pressure, but sorry, I'm behind you. I'm just using it as following practice.
Oh, bother. Cheers. Got that corner all wrong. Thanks for backing off.
Two litres left.
Okay.
Thank you, David. Yes, sir.
Sam is definitely out driving us. Pity he's is a back marker. Man, got that one all wrong again. Here comes Sam, obviously with a bit of speed. If he was going to overtake us, he could here, especially with the draft.
Good racing, Bartos and Andrea.
There's an incident in Red Gate.
All right, so happy days, P4, folks.
Yellow flag, caution.
I'll take the P4 all day long here at Donington. Sam, pure class will return that favor. Situations in reverse someday. So Sam didn't push us at all, just allowed us the leeway, didn't want to involve himself in the race. So class driver using us as following practice, as he was saying. It's good to get that race experience.